Hey guys, today is July 31st of 2017 and I am going to do an update on phalloplasty, the semi-rigid rod, and implants. Um, Real quick, my phalloplasty was with Curtis Crane and Dr. Chen in San Francisco in August of 2015. I actually was Dr. Chen's first full phalloplasty under the care of Dr. Crane. I have no complaints about Dr. Crane or Dr. Chen in any form at all. Um, I did not have any complications. I did not have any issues. Uh, there was a day when I went to post-op. It was my second post-op. We went to Target and I thought I was okay to walk, and I walked too much and I kind of got a little hole in my vaginal incision, and Dr. Crane told me just to plug it when I urinate because urine was coming through it, and I did that, and it took probably about it healed and then it opened up again. So I think it took like 3 or 4 weeks for it to totally heal, and that was the only thing that I endured that I had issues with. I had my glandplasty 3 weeks post-op due to a scar I had in my wrist. Dr. Crane was concerned that maybe blood flow wouldn't get to the glandplasty, so he opted to do that at a later time. We did do it. He did accommodate me and the way that I needed to go home and not delay, and did not want to go through another surgery or wait for another surgery date. He did it in his office. It was totally sterile. They did it. It felt just like an operating room. They gloved up, gowned up, and he took about 6 inches of skin in my growing area and used that skin as a glandplasty. And then Dr. Chen was doing a surgery next door to them, and he joined Dr. Crane, and Dr. Chen finished up the glandplasty. Um, so had no problems with that. The incision did flare up. I react to sutures. That was a problem, but nothing happened out of it. It was just uncomfortable, and so to this day, I still can feel the suture markings in that incision. Um, I urinated just fine through my phalloplasty. Phallus, should I say phalloplasty? I urinated just fine through the phallus. I learned to adjust to this new part of my body that first year. Uh, Learning that not always is it men's fault that they miss the toilet, because sometimes the urethra has a whole different idea than you do. And I learned the in and outs about peeing and how to milk, and get all the urine out of it. I ended up with wet pants a few times, and I had to change and was very frustrated. Uh, so anyway, I opt for the semi-rigid rod. I had that done by Dr. Chen in June of 2016, and he did testicular implants. I again had no issues. I was able to urinate. There was nothing obstructing anything. I was very happy with the decision I made for myself. Even after the swelling had gone down, it still was better for me emotionally and mentally to have the rod there instead of the pump. Now, since then, I have to say that there is times I get tired of the weight and having to use like UFM underwear, where it has a string and draws your sack and your penis all together. I like the underwear, but sometimes I just like to wear him down and let him lay. And he's I'm a bigger guy, so he kind of hangs lower. The skin drops with him. uh, and it's just uncomfortable for me. I've been told by my wife, and when I've talked to other guys, it's totally natural. Um, so anyway, that's what's going on with me. I'm totally healed, nothing going on. I'm just living my life, and feel good that I feel complete. Uh, yeah, I don't have any issues. What the rod does is you can bend him however you want. He is mounted to the pelvic bone. You can feel that. There's been no discomfort. Uh, I hang, to the right, and so when I take off my underwear, he's still hung to the right because however you put him, that's where he's going to stay. Yeah, just overall feeling better that I'm, 100% male physically and always have been emotionally and mentally. Um, but my body is aligned with my brain, my mind, excuse me, and my spirit. So real quick, I'm going to take a few minutes here and I'm going to do a shout out. Um, I don't know if any of you have heard Dr. Chen is leaving Brownstein and Crane um, surgical services, so whatever their BCSS stands for. Uh, Dr. Chen has done a wonderful job for many people. So has Dr. Crane. Every doctor experiences someone who has not followed directions, has not followed suggestions, has not taken care of themselves, or continues to do the things that the doctors ask him to stop. That's just life in general. Mel kept smoking. The doctors told him his smoking was causing the narrowing of his arteries. He kept smoking. You can't blame the doctor. But the Dr. Crane and Dr. Chen have been blamed for a lot of things. And basically the way I look at it is we all have our own journey. And you guys out there that are watching me, if you have heard about the negativity and you've fed off that negativity, but you have not had surgery or have even encountered a consultation with either one of them, I would suggest that you quit passing on information that's hearsay. I think all of us have, our own impression of people and our own feelings of people. And I know several guys who have had surgery with both of them. But let's go to Dr. Chen right now. Has had surgery with Dr. Chen and has had no complications. It's had no issues. The bottom line is, if you are not ready for this surgery, if you are not ready to give up smoking, if you are not ready to get your body as healthy as you can, and that means not eating junk food and a bunch of sugary drinks and stuff like that, building your body up with nutrition, getting your body, your palate over all the junk cravings, and getting your gut healthy and getting everything healthy so that your body can react to this big change. And it is a magnificent change. Then you have no right to blame someone else for something. Dr. Chen has done hundreds of these surgeries. He knows where to place them. He's not the only doctor that does everything. Dr. Chen's specialty is urology. So is Dr. Crane's. They have a micro team that pulls the skin from your arm or your leg that makes the phallus itself. Dr. Chen does everything else, and then tubes that puts the urethra tube through the phallus and does that part and attaches. But as far as healing, as far as it taken, you already know it up front. Those can happen. Those are the the things that can happen out of this surgery. Bottom line, the way I feel, because of the experience I had with mine, I have Hashimoto's, which is a hypothyroid. I knew that I'm a slow healer. I knew when going into it that it may take me longer. But because I took a year before I had surgery, when I found out my surgery date, that's when I started changing my diet and started eating live food. I started feeling better. I cut out refined sugar. I did things for myself, but it wasn't just for the surgery. I did it for health reasons too. It was a lifestyle change that I did. And I just want you guys to know that Dr. Chen, he opened up his heart and his hands to serve our community because he believed in the cause. And I just want any of you who have not ever heard of Dr. Chen, has not ever talked to him, has not even seen him, or Dr. Crane, or any other doctor who's doing this, but you hear people out there mouthing them and giving them bad publicity and telling them they're this. Don't believe that stuff until you yourself have dealt with that doctor. In anything in life, guys, you don't feed off negativity off other people. You don't know what kind of people they are. Listen, I'm giving you a positive. I'm giving Dr. Chen a shout out, positive, and Dr. Crane, because I experienced a positive. I'm telling you what I did for my body. I'm telling you I prepared mentally, spiritually, and physically for this surgery. It's an 8-hour plus surgery. Give the guys a break. They've dedicated their life to us to have the opportunity. And yes, there's been guys who have gone to doctors that have done a whack job, because the doctor's reputation doesn't say that they are specialized in phalloplasty. They just say, yeah, I can do it. There are things that go on with doctors that people talk about that is all due to the person, the patient. I just want to tell you that Dr. Chen will be missed very much at Brownstein and Crane, and that the trans community, I hope that he goes on to serve us, but if he doesn't, I want him to know that he's done a great service for us, and to thank him for his service, and to thank him for completing my life physically and giving me the ability to function as Mel. So that being said, everything's good. You have any questions, I'll be glad to answer them. You guys take care of yourself, take it one day at a time, and always make your journey as simple as possible. We'll talk to you later. Bye.